I think now it's time to start to present indeed the next steps and how we are going to move in the next couple of years. So I invite Ivo Locatelli to mention the big buyers for climate and environment.
Yes, thanks again, Anya, Simon. Thanks again for first for organizing this very nice meeting, and thanks especially to all the participants of the to the first project, which made of this first project a success. Special thanks to the Oslo, Vienna, and um, Oslo, Vienna, now and Rotterdam for leading the three subgroups. But really big thank to all the participants. I have to say that despite the title of this event, which is called Final Event and makes me think about the movie Armageddon, we are going to have a new contract and a continuation of this activity. Maybe I can explain a little bit what are the objectives and the contract durations. So the objectives, we are very much in the stream of the Green Deal. That's why the title of the project has been changed from Big Buyer for Climate and Environment, and it's addressed to cities, regions, CPBs, utilities, hospitals. And it aims at fostering a cooperation between big buyers in driving the market for innovative solutions, which what has been happening, I have to say, in the first in the pilot project. The contract is supposed to last 2 years, and maybe I will enter a little bit on some technicalities in this respect. The objectives are, again, we are again in the field of fostering economic recovery and stimulating innovation. It has to be a very inclusive project, which aims at including self-motivated parties with the objective of achieving a bigger impact. That's why we are aiming at big buyers. The final objective is, yes, sharing know-how, but building together market engagement, sourcing, know-how transfer, identification of building up, let's say, preparing a call for tender. So all the elements which can be useful for, let's say, for benefiting from collaboration between parties which have similar problems. Of course, the starting element of this has to be the identification of the needs. And this will be the first task of the contractor, which is going to be again ICLEI and Eurocities. And this is extremely important. It's important that the areas of work correspond to actual needs of the buyers. When I was speaking before about inclusive project, it means that it's completely open. We are at all not aiming at having exactly the same participants. It really depends on the motivation of each party. So I'm very happy that today in this event there are many old faces, many usual suspects, but also many new participants. I saw in the list of participants people from Köln, from Bratislava, from Bucharest, from Wrocław. This is all very positive. Again, on the project, we are going to cover 4 work streams, which have to be identified on the base of the common needs. Of course, we don't have to waste the investment which has already been done in the previous project, but there could be completely new areas. And one of them is certainly health, which was not covered under the current project. We are going to pilot this area, which is extremely important in terms of procurement and in terms of the benefit that such collaboration could lead. Also, maybe as a final point, is that the focus of this project is very much on innovation, and maybe some of you are aware, because I noted that some of you have taken part to our first webinar on the Innovation Partnership. We have launched a cycle of webinars on the Innovation Partnership. The second one will take place on the 1st of December, and it's covering preparation of an innovation partnership. so market consultation, sourcing, and tender preparation. So I very much welcome if you are interested to attend this webinar. This might also be useful for your future activities. Thanks a lot, and I pass you the floor.
Thank you very much, Ivo. I think this is really great news for all of us that we can continue what's been a very successful partnership, I think, for the last couple of years. So really excited about that. But also to echo what Ivo has said, that we're very open to have many new participants into this activity as well as continuing the collaboration that we've had. In the first phase, we, alongside the working groups that were established in these three topics, we also have an observer group that was established as well, that I know a number of you are also participating in. And we will continue this into the next phase as well. So also participants who are not necessarily actively engaged in the individual working groups can keep up to date with what we're doing. So all of those who sign up for the Observer Group will receive both email updates about the group's activities, but also regular webinar updates where they can get information about what's going on at the moment and the opportunity to ask questions as well. So we will continue that into the next phase of the project as well, and hope many of you can join that. But yeah, extremely exciting 2 years to come, hopefully. Anya, over to you.
If I may, sorry, I want just to add one element which I've not been mentioning before, which I think is important. The commission funding, which will cover 2 years, covers, of course, the work of the Secretariat, which has a very important role in steering the project and mobilizing the various parties, organizing eventual training activities or other technical assistance where is necessary, but also will include the traveling services. Now, so far, and given the current circumstances, this is less useful, but we hope that the situation will go back to normality. And so if we will be able to see and have visits, the traveling expenditures will also be covered, and that will be within one single contract, which is aimed at simplifying also and streamlining the activities of this group.
Thank you very much, Ivo.